Look at that. You have more passing yards, but I have more touchdowns. I had 55. 5,055. Oh, come on! There we go. Without my star running back. Except the right side is bad. Why are you wearing your reds? Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Sure. I wonder what play I'll call. Single high safety, huh? This is not going to work. Why did I think this is going to work? It might work. Nope. Didn't work. He didn't even turn to look at it. Could have at least tried, though. I would feel better if he tried. Oh, come on. That's why I can't play against you. Because you just get to me no matter how... It does... You act like having an O-line matters. It doesn't. See? What am I supposed to do? You know what? Fuck you. I don't even care. It's not like it matters. You're going to get to me instantly. So, you know what? Don't bother punting. Go for it every play. Arm punt. Go ahead. Go ahead. Take it. I don't even care. This game's rigged. It can go fuck itself. You literally, O-line does not matter.
We'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome, but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side,
Playing at 14-2.
And they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Did you like that?
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, did you hear the commentary?
Throwing after
They trail early on in the Super Bowl.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
You remember when I told you having an O-line literally doesn't matter? At all. You act like me having an O-line matters at all. It doesn't.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
He's so much faster than Singletary.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second
No.
and just about a few
You're like, trade him to me
more yards.
for a 7th-round pick.
When you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
The 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Okay.
To the end zone, but it's
Just fucking body slam him. That's fine, too.
Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Somewhere.
Here's Brown. Throwing
Not
again.
there.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3.
Not a first. Are you serious?
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't
You
get
like
the
that?
touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2,
When in
but
doubt,
that
do it
was
again.
enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Come on! Game! Come on! You and your fucking hit stick! There's nothing I can do! The game just fucks me! You don't have to do the hit stick, Dippy. It's unnecessary. You get to me every play. There's no reason for it. You don't have to be an asshole every time we play this game. It's always the same outcome. It's just bullcrap. What? What? You were mid-sack. That's not how physics work. I quit. I'm putting my controller down. I can't win. It's decided. The game's over. Not even going to touch the controller. There's no point.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
On 3rd down, Love going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
What bullshit way will you win this time? Break a sack somehow, mid-sack throw football? Fumble on the end zone for no reason? Hit stick every play? What new thing? No, I'm just trying to figure out what new way I'm going to get fucked by the universe. It really, I don't know why I'm bothering to play. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't know why I bother to play. I don't have time.
Finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra.
See, I would hand it to my best friend on commentary, except he's got broken ribs.
Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Okay. I'm glad you can get stops and you can play defense, but I try and it just, no. Why do I play this game? There's no point. It doesn't matter what I do. I can't win. It won't let me. It's decided I'm to lose. Okay, just... What was that? You had no pressure in your face and you just fucking throw it straight to him. God, I hate this game. Why do I play? I'm setting my controller back down. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm not playing. There's no reason to. It doesn't matter what I do. You can't even say shit. You know this game is handing you it. Fucking fumble on the 1. It's the first fumble I've had all year.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
3rd and long for Love. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Henry Ruggs, 63 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was
I'm not even touching the controller. It's literally sitting down and it's giving you penalties. What am I supposed to do?
They can strike from anywhere.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Patriots 14, Jets nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Doesn't matter.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead.
Literally doesn't matter.
The door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it with Jones.
Man, look at all that space I have for nothing. I can't even run an offense. Look, I can't play. It's not possible. What am I supposed to do? There's not a play I can call that gives me more than a millisecond. What am I supposed to do?
Now Brown throwing on 3rd and long.
Come on!
They're going to be incomplete.
That's not cross bodies in the fucking pocket, you fucking moron!
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Brown now on 1st and 10. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. And that is caught one-handed.
Cool.
Oh my, he pulled it in.
My defense, the way my team plays, it's like they stand still anyways. So it doesn't matter. What part of, no matter, you've seen it. Don't act like, oh, you have a total chance. It's just outplayed. No, it's the game fucking me, so there's no point in trying. There's no reason for me to even attempt to play defense, because if I do, you'll get some bullshit out of a sack, or Henry Ruggs will catch in triple coverage and then break out of a sack and just fucking run for a touchdown. It doesn't matter what I do. There's not a play I can call that lets me do anything. So why bother trying? There's no reason. I'm putting as much effort into playing defense as EA did into designing their game. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You get to me every time, no matter how many you press or whatever.
How do you think they'll play this? It's a foot race. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 76 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Roughing the passer. Didn't even touch the controller. See that? What?
See who this is on.
Sure, why not?
Clearly wasn't
There
outside
you
of
go.
the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross, and he fires one that's intercepted.
I'm not even touching the controller.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially called a 51-yard attempt.
Of course. What other result would there be?
Time in the AFC title game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan.
There could be no other result of that play, Dippy. There never is.
An onside kick attempt. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
24-yard.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown, Jets.
That was a nice catch and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races and into the end zone.
So on now comes the Jets offense as they're going to go for 2
Didn't
here.
fake it this time.
Brown operating from the
Doesn't
gun.
matter. Yep. That's exactly what I knew was going to happen.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And a loose football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Yeah.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
He'll go up.
It doesn't matter what I do.
Inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just out.
There's nothing I can do. I got to you. That's what happens every time. Why don't bother touching the controller? I can literally play the best game.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just
I was glad I threw it away as you tried to kill me.
from busting this open, that's a good start for him.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is second and 10. To throw again, Brown being chased out left. And now he's going to use his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. But
I hit the button before he crossed the point.
So let's sort this out. So
It didn't throw until he...
They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You gotta go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Yeah, he's got it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close
Really?
fist to the referee.
Really?
That means fourth down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this is secured by the Patriots.
That's right, man. I'll get it one of these days.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
I'm glad he went into you.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up second and 10.
That's clearly holding. Really? I'm glad you do it on a throwaway.
Maybe a frustration penalty.
No, on a throwaway, I throw away and Kenny Clark kills me, but I do it to you and on a clearly while you're in the motion, it's like, nah, roughing the passer. My entire team is just Clay Matthews. What am I supposed to do?
But it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love sliding out of it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
It's almost like this game cheats or something.
On first down, buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now this one complete downfield.
That was a weird catch. That was a weird catch.
Big chunk of yardage
Yeah.
before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
37-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
2-yard line.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
I guess you just get right to
Is
me.
not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage
Every
for
time.
a loss of 3.
Tackle made.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
100% of the time, it
Down
works
left side on the
sometimes.
swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard
He's hurt.
line.
Here goes my upper running back.
Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Apparently not my team.
To his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Told me to kick the field goal.
Now
Okay.
they go for it on 4th, but
Fantastic.
it's going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Firing quickly out
Fantastic.
wide is Love.
I'm glad you didn't even make an attempt to juke or anything. You just moved slightly to the left. That's you. You instantly teleport to me and slam my head into the ground, fumble, and break my dude's neck.
Saving his best for the playoff.
Look at this. You don't even attempt to juke. He just moves out of the way.
They add on to their lead.
He's like, nah, I don't want to tackle him. That guy's my friend. Why would I tackle that guy?
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, they just scored. They got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Love. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at
What else
the 2.
would it be?
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the
It's fantastic.
in the air,
I like that your guy wasn't even looking at him.
Now the ball comes loose. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 40.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or
I'm glad Jordan Love throws that, but my guy doesn't.
Man, he got
Real
there
fair.
so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that
Hit
case,
him in the
that didn't
face.
happen.
Love that.
Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
No, he almost had it. Already with one
Travis Sodoma.
interception, just missing his 2nd there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims.
Sure.
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. Back to throw. And
Yeah,
a
every play.
pressure there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Jets 32. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here.
Yeah, he just tells me I'm doing wrong. Honestly, I don't care.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. but
Mother,
they
it
force
doesn't
them
matter.
out.
It really doesn't. I don't give a shit.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their time.
And look at this. They get
He's
the
dead on his
turnover
feet
they
this
need.
time,
It's
huh?
intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Yeah.
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to connect with Mims. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, 56 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
For a two-point conversion.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
He was supposed to keep running, but he didn't.
Turnover they needed, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A gain of
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
at the 22-yard line.
I'm just eating ice cream at this point.
Looking for the end zone. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And now it's third down. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Off the play fake, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
38.
And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Flush to his right. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Glad he just refuses to throw the ball.
He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
Do you know this is a huge play at this point in the game?
5 seconds left to go. Throwing on third and long. Brown. He'll air this one out. And this will be caught at the 30.
Huh. I guess it's X Factor for you.
He's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make
Is that one score at 8?
But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Yeah.
Totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the...
I won't.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I
to
was
do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18
But it was in bounds.
seconds now to go. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Love looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
That counts, but your touchdown didn't.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly.
Yeah.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months.